ABC 10's Zach Fuentes is live now to help answer those questions. Zach?
Yeah, Bria, a lot of people waking up to the news that Governor Newsom is going to stay in office, that the election has been called, but there is still more to this process as well. Votes are still being counted, and counties still have to certify the election. We were at Sacramento County's voter registration and elections office yesterday. They told me that they are going to be taking the entire 30 days to certify that election, utilizing all of that time. And when we were there, we were inside behind the scenes getting a look at how the ballots are processed. The county told me that it is a secure process. The machines are only at that office instead of at the polling places like they were in the past, and that those machines are not connected to the internet. That prevents them from being hacked. We did speak with some people out here this morning who are reacting to the news. One man we spoke with said he is happy that Governor Newsom is staying in office, but overall he would like the tone of things to change politically and within his community. Take a listen.
I want to vote, for something that's going to help us.
Since the people who wanted to make this an issue, if they wanted to make us come out, we're out. So here I am. I wanted to make absolutely sure that my vote counted.
All right, so those are some sound bites from people we got to speak with yesterday, each of them going out and making sure that their voice was heard. That was the most important thing. No matter what they were voting, everyone said that they wanted to make sure that they were heard, that they had a say in this process that is still going on. Like I said, I spoke with a man earlier. What he said he wants to see is less division, less of the vitriol that's going on social media, that's going on out and about in his community. But again, people want their voices heard, and that is exactly what the counties are going to be making sure happens in these next 30 days. As the election still has to be certified. But Carly, there are a lot of votes in already. That's how we were able to call this election, and people definitely had some interesting things to say through their ballot.
Yeah, that's right. The yes or no vote to recall the governor brought in very interesting results on both sides of the vote. And the total number of votes cast so far are just over 9 million across the state. And the votes continue to be counted this morning. Right now, we're at 64% of voters saying no to the recall, with 36 voting yes to recall the governor. Now, the number's overwhelmingly in Newsom's favor than was previously expected. The latest polling before Election Day had shown Newsom with 55%. And take a look where the no on the recall votes came from, spanning most of the coastline from Northern California into Southern California and most of the major cities. Now, 4 million people, regardless of political party or vote, did not pick a candidate at all, but about 5 million people did choose a replacement candidate. So what do Republicans have to do if they want to beat Newsom in 2022?
This recall showed that if you keep the focus on Gavin Newsom, he can be beat. But what we clearly saw in this election, that the focus of this election turned into national politics and personalities.
What the Republican Party needs to do is focus on the quality of life issues that I've talked about in this race. Making sure that we can build housing at an affordable price, making sure that we fix homelessness by getting people treated, making sure that we have enough water and electricity.
Had Newsom lost the election, here's where the other candidates would have stacked up. The overwhelming winner, Larry Elder, with nearly 50% of the replacement vote. It was a close second for Democrat Kevin Paffrath, who beat out former San Diego Mayor Republican Kevin Faulconer by a percentage point. Now, coming up, we'll hear from replacement candidate Larry Elder on his defeat and those election results. Bria.
Right, Carly, a lot more to come this morning, and before we know it, we'll be in a whole nother election season. Thank you so much. Walt?
Okay, here we are at the board here, the election board, and how did people vote in terms of the recall county by county? That's Sacramento, obviously, the difference in the vote there. Let's take it up to Placer County, recall vote total. Obviously, that's one. You go to Nevada County, total votes coming in, yes and no, the difference 16,000. We're going around the horn here. San Joaquin County, look at the differential there. Let's go down to Stanislaus County. Obviously, you see the total, you see the candidate vote total, and the difference in all of that. So you go back to 2018 with the election, you see that the governor in this particular area did not fare well. But then, obviously, last night, he did exceptionally well. Larry Elder in Stanislaus County, as we jump county by county here, showing you the difference. So for Larry Elder, obviously, the no vote on the recall was obviously not good for him. But in terms of the percentage that he got of the people who were running in the recall, he did exceptionally well.